This tutorial will cover how to drop the lowest score. These directions only work for those who calculate the final grade using total points. They will not work for weighted grades. You have two options on how to drop the lowest score. You can drop it manually, or you can have Blackboard drop it automatically for you. First, let's look at how to manually drop the lowest score. First, you need to manually arrange the columns in the Grade Center so that you can see all the columns involved in a single screen. Then, determine which score is the lowest score. The 65 is lowest in this group of grades. Click the chevron menu next to the grade and select Exempt Grade. A shaded blue box appears instead of the grade. This item for the student no longer calculates in the total points possible or the total points earned. The second option is to have Blackboard automatically drop the lowest score. This is a three-step process. The first step is to assign a category to the groups of columns from which you want the lowest score dropped. This should be a unique category. No other columns should be assigned to this category. You can see the handout on categories if you need information on how to do this. The second step is creating the calculated column. Go to the Create Calculated Column menu and select a total column. Give the column a name and scroll to Section 3. You need to choose the circle in front of Selected Columns and Categories, and this will expand your selection options. You need to select the category that you assign to the columns that you want to drop the lowest score, and then click the right move arrow to move it over into the Selected Columns category. Now you have the option to drop the highest or lowest grades, enter the number of grades you want to drop, and click Submit. The column will be added as the last column to the right of your gradebook. The final step involves modifying the total column where the final grade is calculated. Click on the chevron menu next to the title of the column and select Edit Column Information. Scroll down to Section 3. Click on the circle in front of the option Selected Columns and Categories to expand your option view. In the first section, you want to click on the columns that you wish to be included in the calculation of the final grade. In this example, we are going to be using the Chapter 1 homework, the Chapter 2 homework, the Chapter 3 homework, the test total with the lowest dropped. To select multiple categories, I'm holding down on the Control key on my keyboard as I click on each option. Now I'm going to click the Move arrow to move the items over into the selected columns, and then I'll scroll down and submit. This concludes the tutorial on how to drop the lowest score.